game in general?
This game I didn't actually die at all. I was trying to play very safe and like I guess not because last time I was just running it down into objectives blind. I
Mm-hmm.
tried to stop doing that. So I want to see if I can play more aggressive or
All right, sounds good.
like what
I'll,
it
I'll
needs.
I'll just jump to like mid like fights then, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I don't mind. I don't mind. I like this because like I think only go for okay. Unironically, when it's kind of rare that you can get this close, but here you don't even have to flash ult or Q. You can actually just ult here over the wall.
Mhm.
And then you could Q. But I honestly, if you think you want to work on being more aggressive, I don't mind you just tossing the Q, working on like
Okay.
mechanics, right? I think one thing about throwing abilities is I talk about this a lot, but as a habit, 99% of the time it's better to throw a skill shot. Just don't put your mouse here, 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 here. Put your mouse over the character model and until you see your mouse turn red. That means you're hovering them and then throw Q, and your accuracy will just be better a lot of the time. So
All right.
instead of having to like aim to where she's walking, just throw it on her head, you know, and
Yep.
and if she jiggles, it will just kind of follow her a bit. So small thing, but either way, I like how you play. This is completely fine. Okay, now that our ult's down, we don't really want to force fights too much. Grubs are spawning. Yeah, we have no camps up, so we're just coming here. Nice clean gank. Grubs are spawning soon. We're gonna play for grubs on spawn. I'm assuming, right? Boom. Here, yeah, here you're going after. Then I think now you realized, but yeah, that's very correct. Play for grubs. Perfect. Perfect. Now this is all good. Everything looks good.
I didn't go to Grub straight away because I thought Pantheon might have had ult or something.
Yeah, so I'm not saying start them right away.
So,
Let's say this Gragas wasn't TPing. Let's say
uh-huh.
Gragas is like walking, right? That's still fine.
Uh-huh.
Instead of starting them, if Gragas TPing, now you're playing to start them because he's going to be here in time, right? If he's not
Uh-huh.
TPing, let's say he's walking, his TP's down, then I still don't want you to go Raptors. I just want you to sit in this bush and wait. And just wait. And then,
Okay.
because he can only, there's no
Yep.
way Morgana, let's say it takes Gragas 15 seconds to walk to Grubs. There's no way Morgana's killing
Hmm.
all three Grubs in 15 seconds, right? It's impossible. Like, no jungler in the game
Right.
could even do it. Not even like Brand or Udyr, right? So maybe he could kill like
Uh-huh.
one Grub by the time, but then you could just sit here and just wait, just wait, just wait. Maybe you see Pantheon hitting tower. Maybe you see him basing. Maybe you spam ping Orion to come. At the very least, you can just jiggle and walk left and right, and then you could just always threaten 50-50. And thing is, he only has one smite, so if he smites one grub, that means he doesn't have smite for the other two grubs. So now it's not even 50-50, now it's you have smite, he doesn't, right? So even if your Gragas
Uh-huh.
isn't coming yet, because he's far, you should still not go to Raptors. You should still just like hide either here or hide in this bush or just walk left and right and threaten a smite steal or threaten an engage once your Gragas is closer. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah. But I think the way you played the fight was good. You get a free kill on this guy. Let's go to your next time you have ult. Health and 50. Dragon spawning soon. I assume we're playing Dragon Fight. Oh, actually, let me press that. Oh, wait. I assume your Balian's really behind. Okay, never mind. I would say normally let's play Dragon, but your Balian's 0-10. So I like it's a good decision to just yeah, fuck Balian. We're playing for topside. Very, very good. I think here, personally, I think because the game is going pretty poorly, it's 5-13, right? I think
Hmm.
your ult's really, really important. Like, because as you know, that ult you almost never want to fight. But right now, you have to kind of force fights to get back into the game, right? So I think
Yeah.
it's really let's say the game was like I don't know, uh, like it's a game's going well. It's an even or hard game. I think it's fine to just use ult instantly, guarantee it, right? I think in this game you really need to try to agree and save your ult because if you save your ult here, you're able to maybe base and gank mid and use your ult. But if you use your ult here, you're basically
Okay.
forced to go back to full clearing, and now you just hope to God your teammates don't fall more behind until your ult comes back up, right? So I think in this
Right.
case, instead you wouldn't insta Q because you can't risk it. Because if you have to land both your Qs to save your ult. If you miss one of your Qs, then you have
Hmm.
to ult. That's how this works, right?
Yeah.
It's either land one Q and one ult or land two Qs no ult. That's how this guy dies. So I think in this case, you just run at him. You literally just walk at him, and you just do like smite, like max range smite to slow him, and you just walk up and just start auto attacking him, Qing him, Eing him, and then once you're like in melee range, then you Q. Like once you're here and
Right.
he's here. Once you're like in such a close range where it's kind of impossible to miss Q, or it's pretty hard. That's when you just Q. This is when we don't risk our long range Q. We want to get a guaranteed it or a higher chance of it hitting. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? Because here you see it. Cause
Yeah.
if we don't Q here, if we just walk like this guy walks like this, we walk like this. By the time we're here, he's like here, and then at this point the Q's pretty hard to miss, right? And you agree with me.
Yeah.
If you land like E Q W Q again then E, he'll be like this HP. You won't even need ult. He'll be like 2 bars, right?
Mm-hmm.
So and then obviously if you see if you're like fighting him, and then you see their jungle show up, then we ult. You know, and then it's different instead of because now it's like now we have to kill him as fast as possible, or their jungle will help him. You know, so we can always play the adapt.
Yeah.
But does this make sense?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. Because now we don't have ult, and now like let's say mid walks up and we can't gank him, it feels really bad, you know, because we need to get something like we need to get the ball rolling, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, we base here. Oh no, we don't. We have ult. Okay, ult's back up. Let's look bot lane. Okay, let's see how you play this. I think you could just ult. I think your ult would land here.
Yeah.
I like
Mm-hmm.
okay. I don't know. You say you want to work with being aggressive. Like this was aggressive, like in a good way. But I think you could grease your flash and you could just ult. But and maybe if you have flash here, once this guy runs away, maybe you could flash auto like what twice, and he might die. So having the flash might actually make a difference. But it's not a big critique. Like I think the way you played it was fine, and he died anyways. So this is all good. I mean, even though you lived, it's like you didn't live here because you like this is all perfect. Like you played this good. Maybe you could save your flash, but this is all fine. No, I have no complaints about any of that. Push our top wave out. Yeah, we have ult back up. Now we look to kill this guy. Similar as before, like the exact same as before. I don't think you need an ult. I think we just Q. I think he's gonna be stunned long enough where Oriana will be able to ult off our Q, and then he'll be CC.
Mm-hmm.
And then by the time because Ori ult is also CC. And by the time the ult expires, then you'll have your next Q back up as well. So I think this is another example
Right.
where you can save your ult. Pretty sure.
Okay.
Because even let's say Ori doesn't ult, and you Q him, and then he flashes away, then you could just ult to where worst case scenario, then you could Q again, or worst case scenario, you could just ult. Even if you're here and he's here, where he flashed to, your ult will still land, right? If anything, that's better,
Yep.
because right now if you just Q ult him, he's gonna die before he flashes. If you want to Q, bait him to flash away, and then ult, and now you're getting at least you're getting a flash out of it. Does that make sense? You're baiting him to waste his
Yep.
abilities. So another example, because now again, this random fight on mid, you can't even be a part of it because you don't have ult. Like right now, imagine you have ult right now. Maybe this guy still dies, but if you had, but maybe he lives. But if you have ult, it's like guaranteed he dies. You know, he still died, but maybe he has flash or some shit, and your ult would have killed him, right? So, or even right now, there's doing another fight we don't have ult. It's like oh shit, oh shit. I feel like if you had ult here, you'd Q in here and get a 4-man ult, and maybe this is like a game winning, a game comeback situation, right?
Right.
So it's really important. I know I'm just repeating the same thing over and over again, but as a sampling a Mumu,
Mm-hmm.
you really have to hold your ult as much as possible, and you only use it when you really like, you must. You know. So I think this is a nice example of a fight. You end up living again, but it's like it's not your fault that you live. It's like a good live. Okay, let's go to like some dragon fights or a baron fight or something or Otacon fight. Okay, yeah, this dragon and Otacon's up. Let's watch this. Okay, ult's coming up soon. Hmm. Okay, it's a good steal. Let's watch. I think, I think this already starts well. Like, all right now, TK is quarter HP. Twitch, but wastes his ult. Like this guy ulted. He's the most fed member on the enemy team. He ulted and he got no kills or damage with it. So this guy's like way less used now. Instead of like playing scared and playing out, playing run, I think we should already accept
Mm-hmm.
this tower's already dead. We're not gonna get there in time, and we should be spam pinging like on the way, like target, target, target. You should be walking here looking to Q, and by the time like the CC ends, your ult will be back up, and then you could look to get like a 3-man ult. You know, like here you're playing really
Right.
cautious, you're
Right.
playing safe. Like this is a good example if you want to play more aggressive. If there's ever a fight we're gonna take, it's now. It's a 4v4, right? Or it's 4v5 actually. Pantheon's up, so it's a 4v5. We have number advantage. plus TK's half HP. So this guy's not. This is not even. This is like a half a champ. It's like 3.5 v5, right? Plus their most fed member wasted his ult. So it's almost like it's like a 3.2 v5. You know, like it's like this
Hmm.
is probably the best fight you'll ever like. You've been able to get this entire game. You know, like all game has been like weird fights, like getting picks, getting picks. This is the first team fight or fight that looks good. You know, Twitch no ult, TK half HP. Instead of playing out and scared and running away, this is where we can queue. Even if your ult's down, if your ult was up in 20 seconds, it's a different story. But because your ult's up in like 5, 4, 3, 2, 6 seconds, you could queue. Then you could queue again, and then your ult will be back up for sure, right? And I think you're tanky enough where you won't die until your ult's back up. You know, like I don't think they can kill. I don't think Twitch can kill you in less than in faster than 4 seconds. Like you're pretty tanky, Sunfire tab eyes. So I think this is the first big example of I think you should play this way more aggressively, and maybe you could get like
Okay.
something could happen. Can you see all this I'm saying? Can you visualize this?
Yes, I can. Yeah.
Perfect. Um. Okay, we get our item. Okay, I mean we're just waiting for Dragon Otacon. Nothing crazy. Okay, let's watch this fight. I'll do this fight and the next fight, and that'll be it. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Not bad. I mean, obviously it sucks to get a one man ult, but I think you ulted with the intention thinking it was gonna be two man ult. You thought Aurora was gonna walk into it, right? I'm assuming.
Hmm.
So even though it didn't hit, like I think the intention behind the ult is good. Like two man is always good, and even either way you end up one shotting that guy. Perfect. You use the guy as an escape route. It's awesome. You get one for one, and no, I think this is good. Good. I think this. I assume there's gonna be like a game winning fight soon, like a game deciding fight, maybe a game losing. Let's watch that one. Let's see it. Let's see it.
Yeah, near the end.
Yeah, I mean, so far, I think like besides like two times, I think you're maybe too hard on yourself because as on the three times, I think the two times you should have saved your ult top, and then the one time dragon where you should have forced a fight. Those are the only three timers, and that I think that you like could have played more aggressively or could have saved your thing more. I think besides that, you played this game really well. Like I think it's very often that you're not forcing fights unless Dragon's up or unless your ult's up, which is how Amumu should play. Maybe other champions not, but Amumu specifically, you should be waiting for your ult or waiting for an objective. You don't want random skirmishes, which is what you've been doing all game.
Hmm.
So I'm happy with it. Um, yeah, we just run mid. They randomly got caught. Now, okay, I think since it's 5v1, you just need to, yeah, you just need to defend the wave. If this Pantheon walks up for the wave, you just need to flash ult him instantly. He's not doing it. But if he walks up to the wave, even you just have to like just make sure he doesn't kill the wave, and then you ult him, and yeah, I mean you just end up winning. Twitch is up now. Now we just same thing. Now we flash ult Twitch or Q ult Twitch. Make sure he can't kill our teammates. Yeah, perfect. There you go. I mean, I thought this was pretty good. I don't know if there's something I missed that you wanted to go over, but I thought this is just, I think this is the best game I watched today, bro. I think
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
think again you should be more like conservative with your ult. Um,
Hmm.
But besides that, I mean, was there any other point you want to? I mean, I feel like I watched everything. Okay.
I think yeah, that's about it. Maybe like mid game. I don't know when to start objectives after like laning phase is over and everyone runs everywhere.
I think okay, so I think this game it's tough. Normally you start objectives when you have your teammates with you and they're strong enough to like hit the objective with you and start it with you and kill with you. This game was such a weird game where your entire team was so fucking weak that this game you can't really pull objectives because like in this game their AD carry is stronger than your AD carry. Their support stronger than your support. Their mid stronger than your mid. So if you pull an objective and then their mid AD carry support and come and then your mid AD carry support come, you're just gonna lose the fight because their mid AD carry support are simply stronger, right? So in this game,
Hmm.
when you're this behind, you can't really pull objectives. The only time you're pulling is with trading. Like let's say Herald's up and Dragon's up, and you see them go to Dragon, then yeah, you pull Herald. But besides that, you can't really pull anything.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Thanks.
yeah, no problem. All right, well I think that was the last